Hey everyone, this is Brandon Santos coming to you from Scotch Watches. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the Merci Field Watch in black. We'll do a durability test, water pressure test, as well as looking at the pros and cons of this watch. Let's begin. You're currently looking at the box that the watch comes in. Inside, you'll find a couple of papers telling you about the watch, whether it's automatic or has a quartz movement. When you open the paper further, you'll find instructions on how to remove and replace the strap. Underneath those papers is a cloth, primarily used to wipe my tears because of my crushing student debt. However, you can use it to clean the watch as well. It's very useful. The last item in the box is somewhat of a pamphlet. On the first card, you see it reads LMM-01, which stands for La Montre Merci and 01, because it's the first watch of that collection. And for those who frequently visit Paris, then you'll probably know about Merci. For those who don't have, Jeffrey Epstein money, let me tell you more about the 2009 store that quickly became a hub for cool designs, up-and-coming fashion, and home decor. And now that I think about it, because the brand isn't technically like a watch brand, this could be considered a fashion watch, something like Fossil, Michael Kors, Armani Exchange. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I also just noticed that if you turn the cards around, they're actually in English. Even then, I'm not sure the purpose of these cards. They don't make loads of sense. They all read different things. For example, this one just says talk. I know the next one says tick. It goes on like that with watch-related phrases and fun facts in between until you reach the middle and it starts to explain more about the watch you purchase in particular, along with other variations like the Grandpapa, the Railroad, and of course my watch, the LMM-01 Field Watch. I feel like I got the one with the worst name, but anyway, it'll have information on the movement and a cool drawing of what it looks like as well. Here's a closer look at the watch without the strap, which comes with the black NATO. If you're not a fan of NATO straps, I was there. It's gonna grow on you. But you can replace it. It looks really nice with a brown leather strap. Promise, looks just as good or even better. On the back, it reads Merci Instruments and of course Project Special, as it is part of that collection. And it seems to even be numbered 1007, effectively making me the 007 for the French. You can really see it in this watch. Most watches in the Project Special collection have a very vintage look, military inspired, and yet it is truly a modern piece. It's able to balance all this while still being incredibly legible, and I tend to gravitate to vintage pieces, especially military watches like the Dirty Dozen, Talk about great design and important history. If you ever wondered how to put on one of these NATO straps, I'll go ahead and show you real quick by putting it in the loop, and then step 2, which, remember y'all, comes before step 3, but not until step 1 is completed. And to be completely honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just taking a whack at it. I mean, follow along, do what you're saying, and bam, you got a 2-in-1 video, a how-to and a watch review. Beat that. Houdinky. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments who your favorite YouTuber is. It's Jenny, Teddy, Bargain Jack, 2 and 10. Great podcast, highly recommend. Next is what it looks like on the wrist. I unfortunately don't know my wrist size, but this watch, just sits at a perfect 38 millimeters. Here's the actual size sword that I got from Japan, as a frame of reference. I don't have a banana. If I did, I would use that. But if you give me a second, I can find a couple things laying around for comparison, like this pack of gum for size reference. Remember to always swallow your gum because it's bad for the environment. Let's see what else I have. Well, here's my credit card. Oh, well, actually, I have my Social Security card lying around somewhere. I just feel like, we all have one of those. It would be the perfect frame of reference. Never mind, I couldn't find it. I do want to go into the features and do a quick little deep dive, and we'll do that by going through the pros and cons. Now, pros: impeccable design, incredibly comfortable on the wrist, because it sits at a 38 millimeters. And as far as the cons go, these are just my opinion. I would have preferred a sapphire crystal. Obviously would have opted out for an automatic movement rather than a quartz. A Seiko quartz, mind you, with a sweeping hand isn't a bad offer. Just reaching for the stars here. And lastly, I wish it was much more waterproof. And that's a great segue into our water pressure test. Now, what you see here is a very expensive tool that NASA astronauts use to test the water pressure on their watches before takeoff. But no, in all seriousness, I took this watch on a quick swim 4th of July and water got inside. That could have been my fault. I did open the case back to change the battery, but as a general rule of thumb, don't take your watch in the water unless it is a dive watch. And on to our next segment, the dirt. Watch. Floor. Put the boot here. Now, if you're new to watches or in the market, we cover all sorts of watch brands that are much more affordable than they don't sacrifice character or being well built. So, if you're looking for a new hobby, looking to buy, or just, think watches are cool, make sure you follow me on MySpace, reach out to me on AOL chat. Also, we have a great Instagram page if you want to join the watch fam. And until next time, remember, every watch has a story.